All right, let's talk browser automation. Now, if you don't have an API that connect to a certain service or system, not a problem. When a system doesn't provide an API, we can always fall back to using browser automation to automate some tasks. With our embedded browser automation service, you could submit forms automatically, upload files to a website, download files or reports, extract information from web pages, or even capture some screenshots for verification or auditing. But in this example, I'm going to show a appointment scheduling use case. So we want to extract some appointment times, and we're also going to book an appointment time. So I have this simple demo website here where we're navigating through some drop-down lists, and then we see some available times and the date picker. Maybe I'll choose a time, and then I'll fill out my information and submit. So the first thing I can do is, what I want to do is extract times. So I can start with a simple prompt here, just saying go to this site and extract the times available for the currently selected date. And the agent will figure out what to do, create the best instructions agentically here to go to this site, and maybe loop through a few times to get it working, and then finally give me back a result here like we see here with a date and some time. So when I run this and when it's running live, you can see an actual live preview of the agent working, trying to achieve the task at hand. So it brings up this browser session window. I can increase this so we can see a little better. We get some logs at the bottom to kind of see how it's thinking through its process. And here, so it's just really trying to achieve the goal of getting to that page of the calendar view and all the times available. Now, one caveat here is this is all agentic, so it could take a little bit of time to complete the task, and it can be slightly undeterministic. But it's great if you have a very simple site, or if the site may have some UI changes every now and then here and there, then the agent should be able to handle that flexibly and do what it needs to do as a human would to achieve the task. All right, task completed successfully. We can see here in the logs, it'll give you a little session replay if you want to go through and see that. I'm going to go ahead and close this, look at my results, and we see here our available times. Now that took a little bit of amount of time. If time is the essence and you need something done quickly and more deterministically, like I said, this was an agent performing this task. But if you need it done super fast, super deterministically, we also have the option of doing things programmatically. So in this case, I'm using browser automation with Playwright. So if I look at the node here, we can see that it's essentially achieving the same thing, trying to scrape the available times on this website, but it actually has Playwright code in here, so it can run really fast and deterministically to essentially achieve the same thing. So if I go ahead and run this workflow, we'll see that browser pop up again. And we can see it run through the website, perform the clicks and scrapes it needs to do to achieve the task, and then give me essentially the same result. So if you're a little bit more technical, familiar, comfortable with Playwright code, this is a great option for browser automation. You can see there it finishes pretty quickly, and we get the same result here, our available times and date. So now I want to go ahead and go through this. Say we got our available times. Maybe an agent needed to get available times, and then actually go ahead and book something. So now I have an appointment scheduling workflow here. You can see here, these are the inputs for this workflow. So if I go back and look at the available times, I can select something like 2 a.m. since I saw that was available time, and an agent could run this or another workflow could run this, but just again demonstrating that browser automation can do more than just extract information. It can navigate and actually fill forms as well. So I'm going to zoom in here. I selected a time, 2 a.m. in this case. I guess it's in another time zone. And then with those inputs there, you can see it's filling out the first name, last name, email, phone number, and gives me a nice appointment confirmation screen This one, again, I built with Playwright, so it runs a lot faster, but you can do it in the more agentic mode as well if needed. So that was a quick introduction to browser automation. We also have a lot of cool advanced features like browser logins, where you can log into a particular site or service and then store that and then reuse that in a workflow so that you can start from a logged in point when you want to perform some browser automation. So it avoids having to type in username passwords in the workflow and logging in every time. We also have Vault, which is nice. You can securely store usernames, passwords, keys, so that if you don't want to use browser login, you can just have the workflow access the vault, get secrets, usernames, passwords, and log into websites using that. So yeah, wrapping things up, these features make it possible to automate real-world browser-based processes while keeping credentials secure and workflows reliable.